Hi, this is Paul and welcome on the 14th video tutorial. If this is your first time here, please subscribe to my channel. Today I will describe the results and what the number of results is doing and what variations you can get, and then I will teach you how to use the gate in the right way. In the beginning, I will open and jump into the user guide, and then I will demonstrate everything directly in the gene that you can see. So let me jump into the user guide right now, and we can go directly to the chapter 2.8, and the results at first we can see in the hit graph, where the first is the online results as it's changing during time in case that the display is on, and I call it personally red snake as it's moving like a snake. Then we have the last results is represented by the yellow curve, and you can see it only in case when the gate is less than 100. If the gate is 100, and I will explain it and show it later, then the last result is equal to the top result, the best result. So you will never see actually the yellow line. And these are these three types of results you can see in the hit graph. Then you have the output boxes that I can describe the output box with the result numbers, and I will describe it at first here and then I can show it directly in gene. So the output box has four columns. One is only with the parameters, the second is with the previous batch. It's actually the numbers are generated by the gene and compared with the input box and the previous drawing days, and there are the statistics, how many matches we have in percentage, what time, date, and so on. Then we have the future prediction. At first is the future bet, which is the most important column to use, and to use it for the ticket and to put it, and there are then the other predictions I explained before that you can use for next upcoming days. Then if we look for the rows, we have the head of the output, where you have the number of output, number of previous draws, future lot, and number of the predictions. Then we have draws, and there can be draw 1 or draw 1 and 2. Then we have the fixed info, which is visible all the time, so there is a number of hits, the proof if it's activated, then number of hits or in percentage. Then the prediction, it means this is the average of all the percentages here. And finally you have the rewind in case of mode B, as I explained in tutorial for mode, and there is also the type of the mode. So this is the fixed info and it will be visible at any settings. Then you have the optional info, where is the number of cycles, time when the result was printed, the date when it was printed, how much time it took to print the results, and then there is information about the seed 1 and 2, also if the quality was switched on or off. So that's basically the information about the output box, how it looks like and what is the structure. Just about the optional info, I'll just jump into the, let me open the right, yes. So the optional info we are able to set up here in the display section. So if we check these checkboxes right here, not here, it's only for monitoring, but right here, then what we checked will be visible in the output box. We selected everything here, so the optional info is complete. That's what I wanted to show here. The second information about the result boxes, the output boxes, is that you can also see it as a past, or the gene is trying to get in line with the past to synchronize with that. Then we have the present time, and then there is the future, which is the future bet prediction, and then there are the prediction. So past, present, and future. So that's about the result output boxes. Then I will talk here about the gate. So the gate is placed in the monitor section, just only this column where you have one parameter. So you can change the gate from 1% to 100%. I will show it again in the gene that the gate is right here. When I am changing that, the percentage is changed as well. Only these two things are related to gate. And how it works, the gate, I will explain here, and then I will demonstrate it during the run of the gene. So we have a output box with the best result, which is marked by exclamation sign, and we can see that it's result number 5, and it got 64%. We have here, and then we can set up the gate. So we can, in case we have the gate is 100%, like here, then the gate is 64, that it's equal to the best result. It means that only results which are better than 64% will be printed, and it's the basic default setting I recommend to use. When you change the gate, for example, to 99%, then we can have the assume 99 times 64, you will get 63%, and it means that every result which is higher than 63% will be printed. So you can have two results with 64%, and that's the reason why to use also the gate if you want to have more results with the same percentage, and you then have chance to select between them. You can have, for example, 3 waves, and one of them 3 waves with the same value, and one of them looks nicer. So this give you chance to select between more better waves with the same value. Then you can also reduce to for example to 80 or whatever you select, but these other options to reduce it to 1% or whatever, I do not recommend. And the reason is because the last results are always the strongest one, and if you set it up, for example, to 50, and you have results with 64%, the high results, then the best result will be always kept. It will not be deleted and removed, but the other latest results will be overwritten, for example, by a result which has only 32% or just 1%, and it doesn't actually make sense, and I will show it that to you later. Other thing I would like to point out is that it's valid only when your best result has 64%, but it can increase. You can get result with 80%, and if I have 80%, then if I put the gate to 99, then the gate will have different value. I can show it in the calculator. So let's say I want to set 99% and times 80, as is the value of the best result, and then the gate is changed in this case from 63 to 97. So in 99 you will have only results with value higher than 79, so you can get more results with 80% of matches. So that's all about the gate, and as I shown in this user guide, and here I will show it directly in the gene because I prepared that ahead. And let me start it and let's see all the results. So you can see the online result, as is the moving red snake, and it corresponds to the output box marked by M. So most of you already know what is going on, and this monitoring is very slow and slowing down the process, so it's not recommended to watch this monitoring all the time, and it's better to switch it off right here. So in this case it stopped, but the gene is still running in much higher speed. Then you can see here the top result, and in this case when the gate, you can see here the gate is 100%. In this case the yellow line is equal to the green line, so the last result is equal to the top result. And if I pause it, we can see it right here. So it's the best result is number 3 with 40%. The gate is 40% as well, as we have 100 here, and we can see that we have best result is marked by exclamation mark, and it got 40% right now. And as we see the result, we have result number 1 with 26%, with 33, result number 2, and third result is with 40. And there is no, and it is the latest and the top one, and they are equal, so we see only one line. So let me run it. So here is the demonstration to see how it works, the output boxes and the with hit graph, how it's related together. And now I will play with the gate a little bit. So I set it up to 99%, and you can see the gate change to 39.6%. So every result which you can get now with 40% and will be printed and can have change different value. But the best result we have here will be still kept. Let me show how I am changing. So the gate is reduced now, and I move it more, and it's now 32%, and soon we should get the last result, which is not better than the best result. Now we got 22%, yes, and here it is. And you can see we have the best result is still number 3, and here we got the yellow line, which is equal to result number 5. It has only 33%. It is higher than the gate, which is 22%, and the result number 5 had overwritten the second result, which was actually better than this one, I think, and there was number 4 and 5. These are the latest results, and number 3 is kept. And if I run it further, and you see it's changed again as the value is, and I will pause it, and what we can see here, we have the best result number 3, which has always 40%, and then we have result number 7, 8, and now it's 6, 7, 8. So this is the last one, and let me see if it corresponds. It's last one. It has only 26%, but it is the last one, which is bigger than the gate, and we have 1, 3, and 0, and the last one has 1, 3, and 0. So this is the last result we have here. So again, use the gate wisely, and I recommend to have 100% to have only better result, or 99% to have the equal result, or maybe slightly small, but do not move it right here. Last thing I can do, just switch off the monitoring, and now we have the optimal settings, and it can run right here. And we got a new better result, number 4, with 60%, and the gate was increased to 59.4% in case of 99. I can change it again to 60. Also, the gate can be changed during run of your gene. So I will pause it for that time. And that was all briefly about the results and also the gate. And then I will talk about the number of results, what it is doing, and what scenarios you can get. So we come back into the user guide, and then we can go directly to the chapter which is under functions and parameters, and this is number of results right here. The number of results, if we go back to gene, is set it up here. And we have following scenarios. If we put here 0, then no result boxes are printed. If we put number 1, then 2 boxes are printed. Always it will be the best result, the top, and then 1 result. If you put higher number 3, then will be 4 boxes. If it will be some n number, then it will be n plus 1. Then there is a extra output box as it's marked by M, and if the display is off, then is no monitoring box. If it's on, then you will have extra 1 online monitor box, as you have seen before, and it is this checkbox, this one. Now it's checked, so it's on, and we have this monitoring box right here. But for the generation is not, in fact, is not needed. Then we have a few examples to understand that. So if we put number of results 0 and the display will be also not checked, then there are no boxes. If number of results will be 0 and display will be checked, there will be only monitoring box printed, just 1. If we have only the number of results 1 and no display, there are 2 boxes. One is with the top result, and then there is a standard box. If there is a 1 and the display, we have 3 boxes, is the monitor, then the top, and the 1 result. You can see with 3 and no is 1 and 3. And if we have 3 and display, then we have actually 5 boxes. We can have 100 and so on. So that means the monitoring box, and 3 means you have 3 last results plus the top one, which is one of these 3 is the top, in case the gate is 100%. In case the gate will be smaller, as I shown, the even the latest best result can be overwritten during time and during the generation. So that's what is in the user guide. And now let me jump into Gene, and just I will show these scenarios. So the first, what I will do is I put the activation. We got a new interface, and we put the number of results to 0, and the displays is 0 as well. And let's see what we get. So input box is printed, and the interface is completed. I can just copy the numbers and insert them right here, and I can run the gene. And you see it's running, but we will get no results. And you can see also it's really functional, the predictions. So yes, it is, yeah, here the proof is, so it's running. You can see also the speed is very high, but there are no hits, no gate, nothing. So this doesn't make sense, but it's good to know if something like this happened to you. Then I will ended up and clean the interface, and then I will do the second thing, and I will activate the display. And you see the second scenario. So in this case only one output box will be printed, but it will be for nothing as well. It will be only the monitoring, but no results you need will be printed. So you see we got only one output box marked by M. We can copy again the input numbers from the previous draws. I am using here preset for Fantasy 5 lottery, and I can activate it and we can start it here. So the monitoring is running, and what we can only see is the red snake. So it is setting for nothing. Then I will show another scenario where we put the number of results to 1 and we switched off the display. So we will have no monitoring, which is quite good that it will not slow our generation. And you see we have an output box with the best result and just one output box. And I will try again to put inside the numbers, but I have to copy them again right here. Inserting them only like values, and now I will run it. And you see the gene is running, and we got best result is number 3, and there is a number 3, number 4 is changed to number 4, and so on. So you can see there is no red snake at this moment. The gate is 100, so there is also no yellow line. But when I change it, you see that it's changing, and this result output box is changed according to the latest good result, which is always better than the gate right here. But we are still keeping the best result until we get some better result here, then this one will be overwritten. So that was the third scenario. And then I prepared some fourth scenario which I can run right here, and this is situation when we have one result and the display is on. So you have here the monitoring output box, then the best result and one result, and I can run it here. The red snake is moving, and as it's 100% there is no yellow line. So you see it's the monitoring, the best result, and you see it's changed to 3. So it's only the monitoring extra here. Then the situation is when we have, for example, 3 results and no display, you see we will have 4 output boxes. One is with the best, and then we have result number 1, 2 and 3. And I can let it start. Again, there is no the red snake, and it's just running. We got the 4th better result with 60%, so it was overwritten the first result, and we are keeping now the second and third. If there will be better result, the second will be overwritten, and it goes in a circle, and here keeping the best result right here. The last example I will show here is with is this one, where we have 3 number of results number 3 and display is on. So according to user guide, we get the monitoring as it's on, then this is the best result, and then we have 1, 2 and 3 output boxes. So I can run it right here, and it's running. I can switch off the monitoring, the red snake will stop, and you see we have the monitoring. This we have result number 4, result number 4, and then there are the really high result number 3, for example. So I'm keeping the best results I got until now in 3 output boxes. I can have more than 3, I can have 1000 or 100, so I am keeping the last result. But if you will not use the gate wisely and you will reduce it, I would do it to some smaller percentage. In this case, you will lose all your history of the best result you got during the generation, because they are overwritten by weaker results, having the value more than gate but lower than the maximum hit. As I said, it's not recommended, just keep it 100 or 99. But as you see, if even you will not use it correctly, you will still keep the best result that we have right here with 60% today in a short time. So that's all for today. Thank you for watching and your attention. If you missed something, just replay it. If you are new here, please subscribe to my channel right now. Provide your feedback, comments, and I'll be glad for every like I will get from you. Join us on the Facebook page, groups, follow the links in the description, and see you next time on the 15th video tutorial, where I will talk about function called compare. So stay tuned and have a good time.